All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to My Hero Fandom.
How's it going, everyone? This is the co-host, Billy here. Big topic of today is Todoroki. We've talked about him a little bit before in previous videos, but today this video is going to be focused all around him. Mr. Fire and Ice, Mr. Devastation, the guy that always goes all out right from the beginning.
Today it's going to be really just a raw topic. We also do have a big surprise coming for you guys, hopefully this Sunday. It's going to be a big collab with somebody. A big collab for us right now. He's sitting at almost 3,000 subs, so we'll probably be doing a video on our channel and then maybe his. I don't know what the plan is for him yet, but we are for sure going to be doing a collab with him. But back to the video. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about Todoroki, and because I had mentioned in our previous video that we want to do a video solely on him, and I think this is a good time to talk about it until our next video comes out. What I've seen, so actually, I'll talk about what I want to see from him from this next season, really. Towards like the beginning, when you get to the beginning of the whole series, you see this mysterious, hardcore. You don't know if he's gonna be good. You don't know if he's gonna be bad. He has this big ego type character, and as we progress through the entire show, you see him start to open up a little bit, and you see that. Theoretically, if you're talking in a weird way, like in a metaphorical way, that his ice, not really his ice, you're seeing the fire in him, you're seeing the anger come out with this fire, and then you're seeing when he's using his ice, you're seeing his mother come out. You're seeing humbleness come out through the character. What do you think on it so far on Todoroki?
Well, I think that's valid, because you got to think up until the tournament, before Deku got him to use his fire ability, he had all this pent-up aggression inside of him, and he wasn't using his fire. And I think part of that could be a reason why it could possibly explain why he was so uptight, so cold to people, very sure of himself that he was going to win, and he was kind of cocky. And the moment that he started using his fire and he opened up a little bit, thanks to Deku, that started to change a little bit. And I think that could be a link. I think that's pretty cool that you brought that up, actually, because I never even thought of talking about that. But I'd say the thing that I want to see from him in the next season, I definitely don't want him to be less devastating than he already is. I think that it's really exciting in the episodes where you see him fight. I really like it. He's honestly my favorite character, if you want me to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I like how, if he, let's say he gets too hot, from using fire, he has the ice to cool himself down.
Yeah.
He's basically his own little Duracell battery going on and on and on.
Yeah, and we see that a little bit in the tournament too, that when he pins up a lot of aggression, you saw he used that giant ice attack, and you see him, he's able to, and what's really nice about that too is that ice can also shield him, and then he can melt away the ice instantly with his flames. He's a dual threat. But, with this next season coming up, there's actually something I'm really looking forward to, and that is their summer school that we got a little bit, I don't know, we really didn't get that much of a glimpse of it towards the last episode. And when we saw that everybody was able to go to summer camp, it ended up being just a trick that they were wanting everybody to fight to their utmost potential in the tournament, so they'd be to go to summer camp. Well, I'm really excited to see what's in store for him at summer camp, or what's going to be going on with his character during that time. I think that here soon we're going to be having a lot of big changes coming towards the characters. His ego, if you could say. You see that his relationship with his mother was bad throughout his entire life, because she threw the hot water on him, because she didn't want to be near him, because she thought of him as his father. She saw his father in him. But you see when he starts going to the hospital, seeing his mom more, you're seeing a big connection with him. So I think we're going to get more of a hero out of him. You see him when you first see him, you think of him as this guy's going to go rogue. He's not going to. In my opinion, I thought that he was going to be one of those characters that's going to go rogue. He doesn't need anybody to help him. He's going to do everything on his own. But I think you're going to see a big emotional breakout from Todoroki really soon.
I think that'll play out in the summer camp. I just hope that it doesn't play out to the point where it's like a filler arc. I really hope it's not just like, you know, the girls in bathing suits and the guys in trunks playing in water and bullshit like that. I mean, yeah, those do need to happen, but I don't know. I guess if that has to happen to show off Todoroki becoming not softer but kinder.
Yeah, friendlier.
Yeah, a bit friendlier. If that has to happen, I guess I'm okay with it. I really don't want to see a filler arc. I mean, I'm ready. I'm sitting here anticipating, you know, crazy fights, you know, crazy conversations between the characters, and I don't want to see just laughing and jolly good old fun. I want to see some villain on hero action, you know? And
you know, we really haven't got any filler arc so far in the first 2 seasons. I mean, really, It hasn't. That's what I really like about My Hero, is that it doesn't show, there's no filler. I mean, there might have been a couple episodes at the beginning and to show like backstories of people, but I mean, that's needed. But I think that when we go to the summer, when we get the summer school arc, I think that what we might see is, and I mean, this is just me guessing, and we could read up in the manga. I haven't really touched the manga too much, but I think we're going to see the villains all for one try to invade summer camp like they did whenever they were trying to invade them when they were going to their training course.
That's what I want to see.
Yes, I want to see that. I mean, I think we're going to see it, but at the same time, I don't want it to, and I love Dragon Ball, and I love Dragon Ball with all my heart, but I don't want it to go to a Dragon Ball Super route to where it's going to be constant, like they're trying to push to make their show big. They're having big arcs, like bringing huge things into it and then cutting it off really quickly. Right. I mean, you notice there was one part I really wish dragged out a little bit longer, and that was the tournament. Because I really wish that we were able to see more fighters. We could see more of them and learn more about some of the other characters. But really, all we got to see was Todoroki, Deku, Bakugo, Tenya. We really didn't get to see that many people fight. We didn't get to see people. We only got to see one or two people. I think 2 people from the other classes. That weren't in the hero class fight. Because the big toss-up was if they win, they get to become heroes. And then it was just it amounted to nothing. You know, like none of them passed on. And we didn't really get anything else from I don't know. I don't think it only mentioned it once, but the guy Deku fought from Class C. In his first match, the one where if you talk, he can control your body. Yeah. Well, and you know, that's honestly a good quirk, and we didn't get to see that much from him. And I don't know. I don't want to see them go a Dragon Ball Super route. I mean, I love Dragon Ball, but I don't want them to I don't want to see them go down that kind of route. I mean, with Todoroki, his character right now, it's like a superstar right now. You can go anywhere with this character. You've got the side where he can go down with his father. He can be kind of not a villain, but have that like ultra ego where he's self-absorbed and has a lot of rogue, or he's very prideful of himself. Or you can see him being like his mother, be humble, be kind to others, and be the hero that everybody wants.
And throw boiling water on people's faces.
Yeah. You want to see the why can't I think of this? The people's champ, really, if you want to say that. That's what you want to see. You want to see another All Might come up. I mean, for me, I like seeing people go rogue. I'd like to see Todoroki go rogue just because of it. He is a really awesome character, but having him go down that humble route, him and Deku together, I think that they would build an immense relationship, and it would create so much story.
Right, they fight really well together. I think they both strategize really well. I mean, I think more so on Todoroki's end because Deku is still learning. You got to think he's only had this quirk for so long.
Yeah.
Todoroki's had it basically forever.
Yeah, his whole life.
Yeah, and Todoroki, I mean, that confidence he has, he just knows what to do in certain times, but he does need help. And like in the Stain fight, they did remarkably well. They literally protected Ingenium while he was laying on the ground. The new Ingenium, his brother, Tenya. Tenya. He was completely useless in that fight, in my opinion.
Another useless quirk.
Yeah, and then at the end, and of course in animes, he gets back up and then he does a devastating hit on Stain, and I don't know. That's something I don't want to see in the next season. The stuff like that, you know, like real quick changes that you don't even want to expect. That's the thing. Like, I didn't want Ingenium to get up and kick him in the face. I wanted Deku and Todoroki to blast him the fuck away.
And, you know, speaking of that, in what would have been really cool, it would have been cool, but it would have been it would have been good for story and something for the characters to build up on, would be if Tenya died in that Stain fight, because he was almost near death. If he would have died, how the characters would have developed from that. I mean, let's say we reference Dragon Ball on the show a lot. Let's go back to the Cell arc when Future Trunks was there, and Cell shoots a beam and kills he almost kills Future Trunks. And you get Vegeta to snap like that. Vegeta, that whole time while Trunks was there, did not like him, didn't want anything to do with him, and then snaps when he sees his son killed. I think we would have seen that from Deku, and probably also from Todoroki. I think we would have seen, like in the tournament, where Todoroki let off that huge ice blast and won the match like within seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if Todoroki fights with, you fight with his father's heart, but use his mother's power, I think that he'd be unstoppable. I mean, I think that he has got a strong quirk, but I honestly think his mother's is the strongest. He knows how to utilize it well.
Yeah, well, you got to think though. I mean, that's very rational, because that's what he's used his entire life. He's only just now starting to use the fire. So with that being said, I think we can definitely say there's a lot more that we're going to see from Todoroki, a lot more progression. I think the two heroes right now that are going to progress the most and go the farthest are Deku and Todoroki. I think Deku's big moment is going to be when All Might dies. He's going to get this surge of energy. I can already see it coming. That's exactly how it's going to pan out. And Todoroki, I don't know what exactly his is going to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be slow. I think it's going to be slow here and there. But I think he's going to have this big moment where, he's got to put it all on the line. And he's gonna do that, because he's gonna throw a crazy like fire javelin like his dad did at that flying Numa.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah,
that was real cool.
Yeah,
I want to see stuff like that from Todoroki. Just like real cold moves, like putting people down instantly, just like he did in the tournament.
And we could honestly see this in a way. This is for being a future like perspective. Say that they are in the summer class and they get attacked, and say that they don't have all the teachers there with them, because you see Eraserhead, their teacher, he can't fight. He can only fight one-on-one. That's what he's good with. You saw when he fought a gang of people, he got beaten down. He started getting weaker and weaker every foe he fought. And, my thing is...
He still held his own.
He held his own, but I could see this going two ways at the summer camp. A, they don't get touched at all, and they save that for another arc. Or B, they do, and everybody's getting picked off one by one. All the heroes in training are getting picked off, getting downed, and then you see Todoroki and Deku are the last two left. His classmates and they're all alive, but you see them they look around, they're realizing that they're the only two left. They have to make this happen. They have to save everybody. Mm-hmm. I could see something like that happening, and then that's where you get that snap from one of them.
I would like to see something like that in the summer camp. Do I think that's how it's going to plan out? Probably not, because going back to what we said, there hasn't been filler yet, and it's so notorious of animes to have fillers. That's what it's about, and I really think that this is what they're going to use as a filler. It's going to build relationships, don't get me wrong, but there are other cooler ways to do it, and I just really hope that they don't go down that route. I don't want to see that.
And what's good about too, I don't think they're going to have a lot of filler, because what's good about My Hero Academia is that when they take a break for a season, they take a couple months break. Unlike when Dragon Ball did, they did it for 3 years nonstop for Dragon Ball Super, and now they're down to their last 2 episodes, and then they're going to take a break until 2019 or 2020, so they can recuperate and come up with ideas and pan out an entire arc or series that could be great. You see everything getting mashed together to try to create something good from an anime like that, and it only hurts you. That's what's good about them. They've taken a 4-month break or 5-month break, and they're coming back. They're coming back April 7th, and we're going to be able to see My Hero again, and we're going to see what it's like for a comeback for this show. It's not down at all, but I'm just saying for the show to have its comeback. I'm ready for it to be back, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely am too. I guess, now that you say that that kind of opens up some new points for me. you know, with My Hero, like, they do make that show very, very well. It's not one of those animes that seems like it's mashed together.
No.
But I've thought that about other animes, and then an arc comes in that I don't particularly like. Fairy Tail does that quite a bit.
Yes. Fairy Tail, Black Clover. I mean, any other anime you can name really will have just filler, and I think that's what sets My Hero aside from everything else. That they treat it like it's a reality TV show. They take season breaks.
Yeah, and I like every conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I mean, the Grape Juice's perviness is a little burdensome on me. I'm not big on that.
No.
But everything else I really like. You know, the connections between the teachers and the students is really well written. The scripting is really well done. I don't particularly watch it in sub. I watch it in the dub form, and I think it's done very, very well. Usually with animes that have such credited voice actors, you would expect that.
Yeah, Christopher Sabat has done an amazing job with All Might, and I think what's going to suck is that what in my thoughts what will happen is that he's being able to stay with this anime right now because Dragon Ball Super is ending. I mean, I think that he probably was really busy doing both My Hero and Super, and getting this break for, say, a year or two.
And Attack on Titan.
And Attack on Titan. Getting this 2-year break probably from Dragon Ball is going to be good for him. He's going to be to focus a lot more on My Hero, and we're going to be, I mean, really, I know some people would say it's voice acting, but you're going to be to get a lot more thought into the voice. He's going to be to play the role a lot better. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job with playing All Might now, but I'm glad that he's going to have a lot more time to focus on just this anime.
Yeah, I do agree with that. He's a really good voice actor. I was really glad to see him in this show. I wasn't expecting it, I can tell you that.
No, I wasn't either.
Yeah. Any other topics? I guess the one for me, and I'll let you go ahead and take it over, is we talked about it a little bit, well, not a little bit, quite a bit this video. Next season, when is next season starting?
So next season, it's starting April 7th, and they already do have some manga out for a little bit. Like, I had seen just like a hair of it that Deku is on some mission to save someone with like a water power, and there's a couple other things that I haven't really looked into. I mean, I love the manga and reading the mangas, but at the same time, though, that if I do read the manga, then when we make these videos, it's nothing really to look like we can't guess off of. I mean, I like that excitement of when we make a video before an episode's going to come out, that we have our predictions, and then we can reflect on our predictions once the episode's out and realize what we got right or what we got wrong. And right. I mean, when the anime does come back, yeah, I probably will read more of the manga, because I mean, let's be honest, watching one episode a week isn't enough. You want to know what happens next. I mean, that's with every anime. But I mean,
as far as right now, I think you and I can both agree that we want to be on your guys' side. We want to be in your guys' shoes. A lot of you are just watching the anime, waiting for it, and you're wanting to get inputs and theories and stuff like that, just like us. We postulate every single day, every day at work, every day at home. We postulate on this show. We try to figure out what's going to happen, just like a regular person does. We want to I guess we want to have that, you know, that human connection with you guys, and that's why we really do this show in this platform.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for, I mean, we've literally got like a month and a half until, not even really that, we've got a month and maybe a couple weeks until it comes out, really. And I mean, we got a month and I think 2 weeks until the episode airs, so I'm really excited for that. And whenever the episode does come closer, I think I will read a little bit of the manga and talk about it. I mean, definitely when the Shonen Jump or whatever releases the spoilers, we're gonna, I mean, I want to talk about it. I don't know if you're wanting to, but I mean, I think that it'd be awesome for us to discuss spoilers or things that get leaked about the show, just so everybody's got that excitement feel that, oh, like when Dragon Ball released the picture of Ultra Instinct Goku, everybody wanted to know what that was. It went nuts when everybody got to see that, and that's what I want to see. I can't wait until the spoilers come out so we can talk about it with you guys.
Yeah, I think what happens with All Might will be a really good one. A good spoiler. Maybe even the future of Endeavor, because I think that he's going to be a very big character in this. I think he's not going to be a very heroic character though.
No.
I think he's going to be like a hero that is kind of villainous, and I think we could provide some good spoilers for that when the time comes. But as far as right now, we're going to keep it, along with the show until those big moments come in. I don't feel like there's no reason to spoil what's going to happen at the summer camp.
No, that's I mean, really, a summer camp. I don't think that much is going to happen there, but I don't know. I mean, we don't know. I'm really excited for it. I mean, season 3.
Yeah,
this show's going to be great. But
it already is great.
Yeah, but I don't think I have anything else to cover. Do you?
No, I think we covered all of our topics for tonight, guys. The only thing I do want to say is keep watching and like the video. We do intend to progress in this channel pretty far. We plan to get newer material out faster, more often, and we're gonna try and kind of upgrade our setup a little bit along the way.
I mean, you'll
see more quality coming.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely probably change the intro maybe eventually, and then we're gonna be doing some actual videos for face reveal. I mean, some of you guys already know who we are, but I mean, we've got a lot planned out. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit, probably a couple weeks, but definitely we'll be ready. And like I said, with that collab we have coming with this guy, hopefully this Sunday, it's gonna be great. So I mean, I think that we're good. So you guys just go ahead and leave a comment. If you guys have any suggestions, leave a like and share the video to everybody. So thank you.
See ya.